Oh man, welcome back to No Excuses. Welcome back to No Excuses. Hey Cap,
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
we live, man. We are live. In fact, hold up, man. Before I ask you to tell the good people what to do, man, I want you to have you recognized this is episode 148, man. We are 148 episodes into this thing, man.
I did not know that.
We are coming up on episode 150, man. We are coming
Yeah.
up episode 150. Now, when you take this and you throw it in with the episode the fourth quarter, we are well over 150 when you do that. But this is the 148th episode of No Excuses.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Now, tell the good people at home what to do, man. I'm trying to get into it, man. No, I'm going to waste no time.
Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the post notification so you know we post, man. Man, keep tuning to the videos, man. Comment on it, man, and get us across the algorithm and get other people to tune in, man.
Oh, man. Well, I ain't going to waste no time, man. Over the weekend, the Alabama Crimson Tide defeated the Wisconsin Badgers by a final score of 38-14. So, Fat Man, let's just get into it, man. I want you to give me all your thoughts on what happened between Alabama and Wisconsin Saturday without talking about Ty Simpson, because I want to talk about him in the next segment. Everything else.
Man, the defense showed up. They played with some assertiveness. They played with some pride about themselves, intensity. You know what I'm saying? I seen pads popping. I seen guys flying around. Um, Bray Hubbard played the best game, probably his best game of the season. In this game that just passed, he was on every tackle. Damn near caught two interceptions. We got pressure on the quarterback. Got 4 sacks, I believe. Like we usually just getting pressures, but we actually got them to the ground this time. That's all I've been wanting to see from Alabama because they've been able to get to the get to the quarterback, but they want to get them on the ground. So it's a relief as being a fan. It's a relief of being a Bama fan seeing that we actually got the quarterback to the ground a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I was impressed by the defense, man. They look good, man. Uh, what's the name? Like I say, Bray Hubbard, he stood out to me on defense. I did like for on that play, Zabian Brown. I wish he would have turned around. You know what I'm saying? When he got that touchdown, threw on him and stuff, he was there in position. He had good positioning, but he didn't turn his head. So, I mean, I was like, damn, Zabian Brown, just turn your head, man. All you got to do is look. Yeah, you could have made a play. Maybe could have knocked the ball down. You know what I'm saying? But he never turned around. But other than that, man, it ain't too much bad you can, take away from what you saw Saturday. I mean, they look splendid on both sides of the ball. But I do wish that we could have got that run game going a little bit more. I feel like the run game kind of got abandoned, kind of not abandoned, but I think that not Nebraska, but Wisconsin was just good in that front seven. I think when people actually, because before the game, people were saying how good Wisconsin was on in run defense, and I guess they was right because we couldn't really get much push up front to run the ball consistently like we did in the previous game. So I would like to get that run game going, more than what we did. But overall, man, it ain't too much bad I could take away from that game, man. They look like Bama, like a vintage Bama team. So I was impressed, man.
Okay. A few things. First off, I do agree with you. That was by far the best game that Bray Hubbard has played this season. And there's only been 3 games, but Bray gave his best performance Saturday. I mean, he looked like the Bray Hubbard that we was doing all the bragging on and hyping up in the off season, man. And I get the two interceptions are what really stand out in the stat sheet. But man, he was flying downhill and he was hitting it. When he was running around, he was coming downhill with bad intentions. And when he got there, he let you know that he was not in a good mood on Saturday, man. I love what I saw from Bray Hubbard. I talked about it last week. If you remember on the show Fat last week, I said that again last year against Wisconsin. I feel like that's when LT Overton kind of came out was last year against Wisconsin. I thought LT Overton played his best game that he's played so far this year. The other day he did leave the game prematurely with an injury. I think that what I read is not serious. He will be back by Georgia next week, if I'm not mistaken. But I thought LT Overton played really well. I thought LT Overton played really well. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. A player I'm starting to like more and more week by week when I'm watching him, man. 42 Yonze PL. He's starting to catch my attention.
Yeah.
Yonze
he was
kind of like LT Overton did for me last year. Yonze Pierre is starting to catch my attention in these third down and obvious passing situations. I'm not sure he's because I don't know his measurables. I just what it looked like on TV to me. I'm not sure he's necessarily the biggest, most stout edge defender that we have against the run, perhaps. But they do talk about him and they say he's supposed to be more of a pass rushing specialist. I'm starting to see more and more of that. Maybe the dude can get to the quarterback. I thought he played a very sound game the other day. I'm with you. The pass rush got home, finally got the quarterback on the ground at the end of the day with 4 sacks. So I like what I saw up front. I think James Smith is still growing as a player. Like I said, man, LC Overton showed up. So all in all, man, defensively, other than the touchdown at the end on Xavier Brown on the go route, and that's just one of the things, man, he didn't get his head turned around. And also, man, sometimes the quarterback kind of just puts the ball right where it needs to be. It was a well-thrown ball by the Wisconsin quarterback, man. So I'm not going to sit up here and rag on Xavier Brown for that, man. Because other than that, I don't really have much complaints about the defense because if you remember, the score was 38-14, and they scored the first 7 points on a kickoff return. And that happened because you had a 15-yard penalty because you had an unsportsmanlike conduct, a taunting penalty, because for some reason we ran into the damn referee on the sideline when we were celebrating a touchdown. So I think that was kind of flukish, kind of, odd to me. But, man, I'm not going to sit up here and try to nitpick, man. I thought I was very impressed by what I saw defensively. Offensively, Fat, I said on this podcast last week, I'm not the type, I try not to whenever I predict something and it come true to bring it up. But damn it, Fat, sometimes I can't help that. I have to do this. I said LT Overton was going to show up. Shit, did I not say that?
Yeah.
I said Ryan Williams go for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. What happened?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Williams is back.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams showed up the other day, man. Put on a performance that we know he's capable of. Stuff like on that play, the second touchdown when Ryan caught it on the sideline and he back juked it. He juked the hell out of 2 people or whatever on the sideline. I want people to understand, man. It's because he can do stuff like that. It's why we were so disappointed with him after the Florida State game.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest, man. I think he's the best player on the team. I do. I still think he's the best player on the team. And it's because he can do shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought Ryan played really well, man. Jeremy Bernard, a.k.a. Mr. Consistent, man. He had a rushing touchdown, had a 40-some yard receiving touchdown. He just keeps growing. I know NFL scouts are just watching him. He just steadily climbing up and up on NFL draft board. So, man, Bernard, hell of a game by him, hell of a game by Ryan. I think right about now, man, there's no question that it's one of the best duos in the country. When you just look at Ryan and Jeremy Bernard, I think Isaiah Horton's confidence is starting to grow. He's got he's got touchdowns in back-to-back games. You see Isaiah Horton starting to grow. And we were watching the game the other day when they had it inside the red zone. I remember saying, okay, they go to big body receiver, trying to throw it up to Horton. Whoa, and behold, the next play, they literally throw it right up to Horton. He go get it for a touchdown, man. So I reckon me, Ty Simpson, and Ryan Grubb was all on the same wavelength with that. Yeah. Man, Fat, I ain't gonna lie, it is hard to find things to nitpick about in other days in that performance, man. What I will say is, I'm with you, the running game, we have to, I would like to see us become more consistent running the football. I think some of that is you're getting inconsistency up front with the offensive line. Some of that's because remember Jaden Roberts with his concussion, he missed like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think Jaden Roberts is still playing himself in the game shape. And I think that right now, and I'm not knocking Geno Vandermark because I think he's been okay, he's been fine. But I don't think there's an Alabama fan that would debate me that whenever both of these players are at full strength, I think we all taking Jaden Roberts over Geno Vandermark. I don't think that's breaking news.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Michael Carroll has the potential to be a very good offensive lineman. He might even have first round draft pick potential in his future. But right now he's a freshman, and him and Wilkin Formby are kind of rotating it back and forth. I think ultimately by the end of the season, Michael Carroll probably takes that job full time, just to be completely honest, because you can tell the coaching staff is liking more and more when they see him. So I think the running game is going to be better just whenever you get a fully healthy Jaden Roberts in game shape, whenever Michael Carroll gets more and more experience and becomes more comfortable playing at this level. You get your best running back, Jam Miller, back. I think the combination of Jam Miller with Kevin Riley, who I still like everything I'm seeing from him, I think all that's going to add together and make Alabama's run game better.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm not trying to necessarily come down and be so negative on the run game because right now the run game just ain't full strength. I can't evaluate my total run game, and I've yet to see a game with my actual starting running back. Now, I don't want to say hypocritical because I'm somebody that before the year started, and in fact, man, I ain't never been out on Jam Miller. I just wanted to see more. I think now that we haven't seen Jam, I may have underestimated what Jam is, and that's not to say I've been raving about Kevin Riley. I have been raving about Kevin Riley. So I think that I also said Jam Miller being out could be a blessing in disguise because now we're going to get to see what we have behind him. Voila, we found Kevin Riley.
Yeah.
We found Kevin Riley, so I do think something good came out of that. But all in all, man, other than that, just trying to be nitpicky. I'm not somebody, man, I'm not one of them fans that's going to try to sit up and kill Ryan for the drop touchdown at the end of the game. The game was already decided by then. I get it. We Bama fans, man, our standards are through the roof. I understand, man. But I'm not going to sit up here and come on, man. He went for 5 catches, 165 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I can live with that drop at the end. Game was already over by then.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that. I'm not one of them. I'm just that's strange to me. The dude played a hell of a ball game, and I love what I saw from Ryan. He looked back to be himself. I think that's a good sign moving forward, man. You need your stars to be stars. Bray Hubbard, Ryan Williams, LT Overton, Jeremy Bernard, they all showed up and they all showed out, man. They all played very well. But let's be completely honest, man. The star of the day in that game for the Alabama Crimson Tide looked no other than the quarterback position, man. Ty Simpson have a day. If I'm not mistaken, you correct me if I'm wrong, the final stat line was 23 for 29 with 382 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. Is that correct?
I thought it was 24 for 29.
24 for 29. I said 23 for 29. 24 for 29.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I shorted them a damn completion. 24 for 29, 382 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, man. Absolutely phenomenal performance by Ty Simpson. Tell me, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's hard. I ain't gonna ask you what you graded from A to F. It's gotta be an A. So tell me everything you like that you saw from Ty Simpson in that game the other day.
Man, I like his command in the pocket. I like him standing up. I mean, him stepping in the throws, taking good shots, still delivering the accurate to the target. Man, Ty Simpson looked like we wanted him to look, man. If we're gonna get this version of Ty Simpson throughout the rest of the year, we're gonna win the national championship. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If he gonna play like that throughout the rest of the season, we probably gonna win the championship. If not, we definitely going to the playoffs if we gonna keep playing like that. But people gotta realize, man, they have to realize this, man. I know people had they criticism about Ty Simpson. You know what I'm saying? They because of him not starting when Milroe and he was had to sit behind Bryce and all of them boys. People got to realize, man, when Ty Simpson came out of high school, he was ranked number 2 in his quarterback class. Like he's a 5-star, a former 5-star recruit. Ty Simpson is supposed to be this good. Like it may sound foreign to other people, but like Ty Simpson is supposed to be this good, man. Like like I say, I've been like a Simpson because, like I say, man, I commend anybody in this day and age that stuck it out. You know what I'm saying, and didn't leave and stayed down with a program because you don't see that often no more. You know what I'm saying? These kids now they getting if they ain't getting their playing, getting the time they getting, man. They going somewhere they can get playing time, man. Ain't nobody just hanging around and waiting on playing time no more. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the early 2000s and early 2010s no more. So I commend Ty Simpson for even doing that. But just like I say, man, he can make every throw. He make every throw. It looked like to me he didn't build this confidence up. He's confident in what he doing. You can just tell by some of the throws he was making in the game. You know what I'm saying? Just him threading the needle and just having confidence to do that. But having the courage to do that. And that's all you've been wanting to see from Ty Simpson. I feel like, man, if the line just holds up for Ty Simpson, he can make every throw that any other quarterback in the country, can make. I mean, how can you not say Ty Simpson is playing weller than any other quarterback in the country right now? He playing just as well as any quarterback in the country right now. I mean, you can love, or hate him, but just go look at the numbers. I mean, Ty Simpson is playing just as good as any quarterback that you want to put out there right now. He is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might sound crazy to y'all, you know what I'm saying, that the ones that don't think Ty Simpson this and that, but Ty Simpson is having a good season. And I go back and say this, you know what I'm saying? In the first game, he didn't look bad to me in the first game. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on the train of people saying, oh, they need to bench him or, they need to do this and they need to do that. Ty Simpson looked good to me, you know what I'm saying, in the first game. He had his hiccups, you know what I'm saying? But that's just because he's never started in a hostile environment. That was his first game. That was his first real test, you know what I'm saying? And for his first real test, he looked good to me, you know what I'm saying? But back to Wisconsin though, but man, he was dying out there, man. Like Ty Simpson, my favorite throw that he made was when he took that gut shot, man, and he was delivered to I think it was Ryan Williams. Was it the Ryan when he had took that gut shot? Man, when how he was able to thread that in there with the defender right there and step into it and deliver that dot, man. If Ty Simpson give you this Saturday, every Saturday, man, I mean, you going to the playoffs or you gonna win it all with him, or he gonna win the Heisman Trophy or something. Cause I mean, he was brilliant. I mean, the dude had barely incompleted in the passes. Like the past 2 weeks, this dude percentage, passing percentage, I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's in the 90s. Like this dude has been like accurate, bro. Like he's been spot on accurate, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people and Alabama fans, to calm down. You know what I'm saying? What they were saying with benching him, and that's why I was always with Ty Simpson, man. Give him time, man. Let the boy get some playing time up under him. Let him, see what he, got to get better at. Let him go through whatever he gonna go through, and let's see what we can get out of him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready to give up on the man already. You see when the man gets some time to, throw the ball and, do what he want to do and get comfortable in the pocket, he can make all the throws. I've been saying that, man. Like Ty Simpson, that dude a good quarterback, man. I just didn't understand, the hate that he was getting, you know what I'm saying? People didn't really like him, but I like Ty Simpson though, man. Ty Simpson did what he's supposed to do. He got weapons all over the field, you know what I'm saying? He getting it to the playmakers. And I'm not just, just gonna give all the credit to the playmakers, act like he ain't making these these throws too. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna get Ryan and Ryan, you know, they did their thing. They cold. They did what they supposed to do. Jared Bernard, them boys, he got receivers to throw to, but he got to get the ball to him. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody that's gonna be able to get the ball to him. And Ty Simpson made all the throws that you wanted him. And Ty Simpson looked elite. Like he didn't just look like no game. He didn't like no game manager against Wisconsin. He was making some elite passes. Like he was making some passes where he had me standing up. Like I had to sit up in my chair and like, damn, Ty Simpson. He throwing like this. He making these type of plays. And you know, and another underrated thing about Ty Simpson, he's slippery. It'd be hard to get him on the ground, man. That dude, yes, I don't know what it is, but hey, the dude's slippery, man. He know how to get out of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Ty Simpson, he showed up and did what he was supposed to do, man. If you don't think Ty Simpson impressed you this past Saturday, I don't care. You could be throwing against air. If you completing passes the way he was completing passes, man, you can't hate on that, man. I mean, that's just what it is.
Ty Simpson objectively gets an A+. I just called out the stat line. Like he objectively gets an A+ from anybody. I don't care. I don't care who's grading this test. It's an A+. I'm not even gonna waste no time talking about that. I'm with you. The throw, if I'm not mistaken, Fat, that you talk about to Ryan, I want to say it was in the first quarter. I know he was throwing. He was getting hit in the chops when he threw it.
Yeah.
And Ryan caught it like running out of bounds. He caught it, he caught it like basically right on the sideline. That's the first down. And if I'm not mistaken, that throw was on a big third down too, if I'm not mistaken. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
From that point forward, I don't know how many passes he threw before that or after that. I know he threw 29 passes in the game. From that point forward, he didn't throw nothing but strikes for the remainder of the ball game. And I was so impressed by it because while a lot of people a year ago criticized the quarterback, I thought he did a lot of things that were great. He did some things that were poor. One thing that was a fair criticism of Milroe was that sometimes the accuracy in the passing was inconsistent. What I'm saying is this. Jalen Milroe, because so far that's Ty Simpson at his best, what we've seen, right? I think Ty Simpson at his best looks like that.
Yeah.
He's more efficient, more strike throwing. I think Jalen Milroe at his best, you're going to see long runs, bombs away, deep balls. That's Milroe at his best. Two totally different style players, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so impressed by Ty Simpson the other day. After he threw that, when he got hit on the run, go back and rewatch that touchdown strike he threw to Bernard. Fat. That is a strike he threw.
Yeah.
It was a strike. That's a very underrated throw. The one he threw to Isaiah Horton was a strike.
Yeah, it was. He
threw a wheel route to Kevin Riley in between at least 3 or 4 Wisconsin defenders. At this point,
man.
Now we got to call the quarterback now. He's trying to hit it anyway. And guess what? I'm not mad with that. I'm not mad with that. I promise you I'm not.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed by Ty's poise, his command. He's playing with confidence. You can see it in his body language. We're watching a player grow before our very eyes. Like I said, last week against Louisiana Monroe, he was 17 for 17. I get it, because that's Monroe, the level of competition. They don't have the green grass athletes to match Alabama. Wisconsin probably doesn't either, but Wisconsin is a Power 4 Big Ten opponent. And I do think while I criticize that run game, I do think that front four, a lot of 300-pounders, you know, that's really how the Big Ten, a lot of them, how they build their teams is up front with the defensive linemen. So that might have been a bit more of a challenge to Alabama's offensive line that people want to give it credit for. I thought Ty Simpson played really well, man. That was the best game he done played. I'm going to say it like this here. Ty Simpson got a helmet sticker the other night on College Football Final.
Yeah.
The show with Matt Berry, Joey Galloway, and EJ Manuel. He got a helmet sticker, man. Ty Simpson was absolutely phenomenal the other day. Absolutely phenomenal, man. I don't have a bad thing to say about Ty Simpson's performance. Watching the quarterback, he's finally starting to trust the pocket. He's starting to trust what his eyes see. If you ever watch it, man, he doing a lot of shit up front for the ball gets snapped.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something I always criticize Miro. Miro didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ty
That
Simpson
is
is
true.
checking out his shit, man. He identifying blitzes. He's trying to
Yeah.
make the game easier for him before the ball
Yeah.
gets snapped. So I
Yeah.
salute Ty Simpson for that.
Yeah.
He's trusting what he's seeing. He, at least for these past couple of games, we'll see whenever we go to Athens next week for this Georgia game. We'll talk about that more, and we'll get more in depth with that next week. But I want to see if he reverts back to the old habit of bailing and running to the right when you don't have to.
Yeah.
He was bailing, rolling right against Florida State. A bit at times, I felt like he had pockets that were there and receivers to throw the ball to. He wasn't trusting himself. He's starting to play with more confidence. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think him getting hit in the chops early in that Wisconsin game on that big throw to Ryan, I think that definitely woke him up. It got his confidence really going. I think he's starting to realize that, hey, getting hit ain't necessarily the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that Florida State game, some of the scrambling he was doing was erratic. I think he was trying not to get hit. But Adam, he has a very underrated escapability trait. I don't know how he keep doing it. I don't know how he keep doing it, because I gotta be honest, man. He ain't the biggest guy in the world.
Yeah.
When I watch him run, he don't look like, I'll be honest, I thought he was gonna be running faster than what I've seen him run.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. He definitely, you have to respect his legs. Don't get me wrong. I just, maybe my expectation, I thought he was a little bit faster, but then again, speaking of the previous quarterback, Jalen Milroe was super fast. So maybe Simpson is as fast as I probably think he should be. I'm just stuck when we had a quarterback that can run a damn 4.3 the past couple of years. That might be my mind is misconstrued with that. But my point of what I'm getting at is he gets out of stuff that I don't see how he's getting out of. So I hope that continues, man. But all in all, I am very much impressed with what I've seen from Ty Simpson through these first 3 weeks of the season. I hope he continues to progress, man. And that's pretty much all I got for Ty, man. Have a day, man. Take a bow, man. He went off the other day, Fab.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. That was a game manager shit. Ty Simpson was a force multiplier the other day.
Hell yeah.
He was throwing dimes.
That wasn't no goal manager shit.
Like, he played really well, man. Really well, man. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap us up for the talking about Bama and Wisconsin, man. As we all know, if you watch this, I'm pretty sure you're a college football fan or an Alabama fan. We know that Alabama play Georgia next week. We will get more in depth on that next week. We're not going to. I was thinking about doing an early sneak peek of it, but we'll wait till next week to get into that. But what I got now is I do want to talk about a few key matchups for this week in college football. We do have some good matchups. We got a pivotal Big Ten matchup in Indiana, Illinois. We got key SEC matchups in South Carolina versus Missouri and Auburn at Oklahoma. I'm missing another one. I don't have my damn sheet in front of me. I meant to bring one in here. I do not have one. But I know those are some of the key matchups for this week. For the people that play the sheet, Missouri and South Carolina is not on the sheet this week because when I looked at the point spread Monday, it was Missouri minus 12 or 13.5. Then I looked it up. Lenora Sellers was on track to not play. Lo and behold, today, Wednesday, come down and say Lenora Sellers might play. So if he plays, I don't know. I try to put the games on there. I try to avoid. If I know somebody quarterback out, I try to avoid it if I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure people looked at the slate this week that was on the sheet and went, how did he miss Missouri, South Carolina? Now, I dead ass missed Oklahoma, Michigan a couple weeks ago. I didn't miss Missouri, South Carolina. I purposely left that off due to Lenora Sellers' health status. So that's why that game ain't on there. But Fat man, which one you want to start with, man? You want to start with Auburn, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois? What you want to do?
Either one of those. But did you say Utah and Texas Tech?
Utah, Texas Tech. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Utah, Texas Tech. Texas Tech was a big spender in the transfer portal this all season.
Yeah.
Where I've been paying dividends for them so far.
Yeah.
That's the first game on the sheet this week. Taking Utah. So where you want to start at?
Whichever. It don't matter. Whichever team.
Matter of
Whichever.
fact, let's start at Texas Tech, Utah. Give me some thoughts on that game.
I haven't really seen neither one of them play this year. So I mean, Utah always keep a good team. You know, Texas Tech, they was a big spender in the portal. So I gotta see, I gotta see what either one of them talking about because like I said, I haven't seen them play all season. So if you ask me who I'm taking, who I think gonna win, who I think gonna win the game,
Yep.
I go with Utah. Utah about the only team in that conference that play a little defense, so I go with Utah.
True.
Yeah, I go with Utah.
Looking at that matchup, man, I haven't seen much Texas Tech. I know all about Utah and Kyle Winningham and the physicality that they play with. I think I lean Utah as well, more because I trust the coach. But man, real talk, make no mistake about it, man. That Texas Tech, they spent a lot of money in that transfer portal, man. They got talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas Tech, the Red Raiders have real talent on their roster this year, man. Real talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have real talent, man. I would not be shocked if Texas Tech win that football game. I think it's gonna be an exciting one but it'll be one to get the day going at 11 o'clock. Let's move on to the Big Ten matchup. It'll be a night matchup. It'll be Illinois at Indiana. It'll be Illinois at Indiana. Who you like in that one? The battle of the eyes.
I know last year Indiana was good last year. You know what I'm saying? Illinois brought back a lot. I think they brought back a lot from last year. They pretty much got their same team. You know what I'm saying? But in this matchup, I take what's the name? Indiana. I take Indiana. I take Indiana in this one. Man, Indiana got a pretty good coach.
I watched Illinois play Duke the weekend before last. Man, that defense forced a ton of turnovers, man. I do like Illinois' quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Luke Altmaier.
Yeah.
Something like that, man. I know he's number 4, veteran quarterback, man. I've always had just a certain level of respect for Brett Bielema, the way that he built his football team. It's physical up front, man. I think Illinois is this year's version of Indiana from a year ago.
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, I was so impressed by Illinois against Duke a few weeks ago. I tweeted early that Monday morning when I got to work, how impressed I was, and I think Illinois is a good football team. But just in the name of that tweet, in the name of me, remember in my playoff predictions, I had Illinois in the playoff this year. I think Illinois win this football game, man. I'm gonna take Illinois to win a close one on the road in Indiana, but I do think it's gonna be a damn good game. I think it's gonna be a damn good game, man. On my 2 sheets, this is one of the ones that I actually might split. I might hedge this one, but me right now, analyst brain, I do think Illinois win the game. I think Illinois wins the game. Okay, so moving on. Now we got South Carolina, Missouri. I don't know the status of Lenora Sellers. But I do know it's this. South Carolina lost to Vanderbilt at home last week, 31-7. And it was 7-7 when Lenora Sellers got hurt. The rest of the game was 24-0. If I'm not mistaken, I think they on the road at Missouri this weekend. If Lenora Sellers ain't playing, I don't give South Carolina a chance at all.
Yeah, I gotta see the status of Lenora Sellers.
So I don't really know right now. I lean Missouri strictly because I don't know the status of Lenora Sellers. I do know for a fact if he's not playing, they don't have a chance. They don't have a shot without Lenora Sellers.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing behind Lenore Sellers. You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm
you got
with
to
you on
remember,
that.
man,
So.
I'm somebody coming into this season that I wasn't as high on South Carolina as a lot of other people were because they
Yeah,
caught fire at the end of last year. I thought they were going to come back down to earth a little bit this year. I thought last year that defense lost a lot of good players, a lot of
yeah,
upperclassmen, you know what I'm saying, lost some NFL bodies and whatnot. So that's not a knock to South Carolina. Man, it's hard when you lose that many players, man. It's hard to stay. That defense was damn good last year. I'm just not sure if it is this year, at least not thus far. Although I know Dylan Stewart is a stud coming off the edge. I don't know what else is coming with Dylan Stewart right now. So in Missouri, quarterback's health in question. I gotta go. I gotta go with Missouri to win that game. I think South Carolina dropped back-to-back games. Give me Missouri.
yeah. I probably go with Missouri too. I think that quarterback a runner too. I think he run. I think he, more of a runner than he is just sit in the pocket. Like he just a standard pocket pass. I think he can actually move around a little bit. So I go with Missouri because they're at home, and then the question of Lenore Sellers go even play, or even if he play, how effective he gonna be. So I go with Missouri.
All right, man. The last one for the week. The last key one I got wrote down for the week, man. It is the Auburn Tigers at the Oklahoma Sooners. It's Jackson Arnold returning, you know what I'm saying, going on the road, visiting his old team. It's Brett Venables. I was going to say Brett Beadham. I'm thinking about Illinois. Brett Venables, Hugh Freeze. Last year, Oklahoma went down on the plains and beat Auburn. Can Auburn return the favor this year? Can Auburn go to Norman and beat Oklahoma? 2:30 kickoff. ABC.
Um. Well, this is Auburn first big test. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta see Auburn against some actual competition. Not trying to be funny, but this the first team that they played that has a pulse. You know what I'm saying? So I think they could win. You know what I'm saying? But I like Oklahoma, man. I like Oklahoma. I think John Material is one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. I think he was just the missing piece that Oklahoma needed. That defense was already good. You know what I'm saying? He already had good players around. So he just needed the quarterback piece just to fit around everything else he already had just to, be a complete team. I think Oklahoma more complete than what people think they are. Um, I think they're gonna be a tough out this year in the SEC. And not just the SEC in all the college football, just because I think John Material is that good. Um, yeah, man, I like Oklahoma in this one, man. I like Oklahoma in this fight. And then Auburn having to go on the road, man, it's hard to win in the SEC, man, on the road playing a good
It
team,
is.
man.
It
It's
is.
hard. Yeah. And then it's the
Um,
first tip.
Keep going, man. My bad.
I said this the first test too, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying they can't do it, but man, it's going whew, what's Arnold gonna have to be that? He gonna have to have one of them type of games.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Because this defense is, I think this is a good defense he's gonna go against. Obviously, the best one he didn't play. You know what I'm saying?
This is easily Auburn's biggest challenge to date. And I'm not no disrespect to Baylor, or I think they played Ball State in the second week. They played South Alabama last week. No disrespect to South Alabama. They're not exactly Oklahoma for number one.
Yeah.
And while Auburn could very well be Oklahoma's biggest test to date, I'm not necessarily opposed to that. Oklahoma has played Michigan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oklahoma has been through at least one actual real battle
Yeah. Yeah.
thus
Yeah.
far. So all that, I think Brett Venables and that staff, knowing Jackson Arnold the way that they do, they
Yeah.
know his strengths, they know his weaknesses, and literally coached him for a full year.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if Jackson Arnold has made a significant stride as a player yet. I'm not sure what we've seen is him growing or just due to what they're playing against. And I don't want to be you know what I'm saying, contradict myself because people can say the same thing about Ty Simpson at Alabama. Fair. My own
Yeah.
reason for saying they were on a player for a year last year. This is our first year
Yeah.
watching Ty Simpson. But you know,
Yeah.
you can have whatever opinion you want. So for those reasons alone, man, I'm picking Oklahoma to win this game. I think they cover the 6.5 as well. I just think it's a tough spot for Auburn, man. On the road, they know your quarterback very well. I think they got the better coach. That's not to say I think Auburn is a much improved team from a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this game was at Jordan Hill, I would probably pick Auburn.
Yeah.
If this game was in Jordan Hill, I'm picking Auburn. It's in Norman,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, man. I gotta go with the Sooners to win a good. I think it's gonna be a competitive game. I think it's gonna be a very competitive game. I think Oklahoma wins it by 7-10. In fact, I lied. We do have one more game. We do have one more. Then we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about the Chiefs. Miami and Florida play Saturday night. They got because game day going to Miami. DJ Lagway owes his team a performance this week.
Yeah, definitely.
DJ Lagway threw 5 interceptions against LSU the other night. And now, in fact, every year in this sport, we always pick the ones I say, hey, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I think we're both Lagway guys.
Yeah.
The other night made me want to start selling some of my Lagway stock.
Yeah, it did.
It was horrible. It was really that bad, man. So I think off the strength of that, I think Lagway plays a much better ball game this week on the road at Miami. Remember, Miami beat Florida a year ago. I think Florida got some revenge factor going on in that. Man, I want to take Florida to pull an upset outright. In fact, think about it like this, man. Think about it like this. Miami, who beat Notre Dame to open the season. Florida lost to South Florida a couple of weeks ago. Miami beat South Florida, I think by a final score of 49-12 last week. The spread, Vegas only has Miami favored by 3.
Yeah.
And Miami at home. You get 3 points for being at home. So I think Vegas is telling us something. I think Vegas is saying that this ball game is going to be tighter than a lot of people anticipate based on what you saw from a week ago by Florida. And I just have to say, man, Florida got a gauntlet coming up, man. They got Texas coming up and A&M and Georgia and Tennessee somewhere down there, Florida at the end. Florida got a lot of tough games back to back coming up. I think Florida ain't going to lose all the game. Florida going to stun somebody. I just don't know who.
Yeah.
But Florida is going to stun somebody. I know I picked them to do it against LSU a week ago. That didn't work because I didn't think Larry was going to throw 5 interceptions. I do think Florida makes this game much more competitive, but I think Miami at home ultimately gets it done late. I think they get it done late. I kind of trust what I'm seeing from Miami coaching staff better than I do from Florida's right now. Mario Cristobal job is far more secure. I think that hot seat starting to warm back up for Billy Napier. I think Florida, man, goes out and plays very inspired for their coach, very motivated, revenge factor. I think Miami pulls off and wins a close game at the end. Miami by a field goal. They cover the 2.5 or 3, wherever you can get it at. Give me Miami in a close one. But I do think Florida going to win 2 or 3 of these games against some of these big names. Florida going to stun somebody. I just don't know who yet.
Yeah, DJ Lagway got to bounce back, man. He got to be way better than what he was last week because that was absolutely horrible, the performance he gave. He always needed an apology, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Billy Napier, like you say, may be on the hot seat again because, you know, Florida fans, I think they kind of get to where they will, you know, all right, Billy Napier, motherfucker, you got to do something. You know what I'm saying?
And rightfully so.
Yeah, like you got a lot of fire up on him, but Carson Beck has looked good thus far. You know what I'm saying? Miami didn't showed me more than I thought they was gonna be this year. You know, I figured Carson Beck was gonna look good, but I didn't know how what Miami had around them. But Miami look good, man. You know what I'm saying? Miami look like one of the top teams in the ACC right now. So then the fact that Florida got to come to Miami, that's tough for Florida to win that one. You know what I'm saying? Um, their remaining schedule gonna be hard anyway. You know what I'm saying? So in this spot right here, I'm with you, man. I gotta go with Miami in this because, like I say, I trust Mario Cristobal. And yeah, Mario Cristobal more than I do Billy Napier in this point in time right now. So yeah, I take Miami. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a better ball game than what people think. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. DJ Ladway, I mean, if he any worse, I mean, what he gonna throw 10 interceptions? You know what I'm saying? He threw
Right.
five last week. So I think he gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? I think Miami it's gonna be a battle, and I think Miami will pull off in the end. I go with Miami.
But I'm telling you, man, that point spread being that low really just makes me think there's something with that game. Because to be honest, Florida's defense played well.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
played well against LSU, man. But 5 interceptions, you can't overcome that, man. But now let's switch to the NFL for the last segment of the day, man. I gotta ask a question, Fat Man. The Chiefs just started out 0-2 this season. They lost their season opener to a division rival, the LA Chargers. They lost the Super Bowl rematch in week 2 to Philadelphia. They lost Super Bowl. The Chiefs that lost 3 games straight for the first time in the Mahomes era. Obviously, they're 0-2 for the first time in the Mahomes era. They throw a pass at the goal line the other day, man. It tips off Travis Kelce hands. Eagles pick it off. That's kind of the ball game, to be honest. Man, Fat, do you think the run is over for the Chiefs?
Um, I think teams definitely have caught up to the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? If that means their run is over, I mean, I guess you could say that. But it definitely teams have caught up to you know what the Chiefs is. I mean, was or whatever the case may be. I just think Kelsey getting older. Andy Reid been on top of the game for so long. I think they starting to figure him out a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? But it happens, bro. I mean, the Chiefs, if it's over with, man, they had a run. Everybody can't be like the Patriots and have a 20-year dominance like they did. It ain't normal to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't, if it is for them right now, I mean, I still look at Patrick Mahomes as one of the greatest to ever do it. Andy Reid, one of the greatest to ever do it. So Kelsey, one of the greatest to ever do it. But I just think, bro, them being as dominant as they was, I think that's probably over. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really just say in the AFC that they still can't win that conference. You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll win that division, not the conference, but that division. Because I mean, they done won it so many times, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to really count them out and say they can't win that division. But man, if they win that division and they have to see Philly or somebody like that, it's gonna be tough, man, because Philly tough, bro. Like Philly got weapons, man. Like that's a difficult task for them, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Chiefs need they got good receivers. Don't get me wrong. I like the Xavier, Worthy and all of them. I like them boys, but I think they need to go out and get a receiver. I think they ain't got no dominant receiver. I think it's by committee basically. They got a lot of speed, but I think most of it is by committee. You know what I'm saying? That can work for a little while, but eventually you're gonna need that once. And then like I say, Kelsey still there a bit. He still good, but he's not the Kelsey that we from let's say 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that Kelsey no more. I mean, we'll be fooling ourselves to say he that same Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? But um I just think teams just they done caught up, man. I think they're not like they're not scared of the Chiefs no more. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs had put a little fear in you for a little while, man, because they was just, they Patrick Mahomes doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And Andy Reid just could dial it up. You know what I'm saying? That defense, Chris Jones, like they got some. I just don't think it is what it once was. Like the AFC, I can't say, like I said, in the AFC, they still, have been winning the AFC. The Bills, and don't get it twisted. Now they still got to see the Chiefs. Like the AFC, you still got to go see them folks. Like it's still hard to go to Arrowhead and win the Arrowhead. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't just easy to just go in and just say you can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I think if I'm just sitting here thinking right now, like if I'm sitting here just seeing, I think it is as far as like them um getting to the Super Bowl and you just picking them outright to win the Super Bowl. At one point when they was getting Super Bowl, we were just saying, man, the Chiefs gonna win. We didn't give a damn who they played, and like that's what it was at one point in
Oh,
time.
right, that's fair.
I don't, yeah, I don't think it's that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But if that's people saying that they dynasty is over, I mean, okay, I guess I can go with that and saying they run over in that aspect of them just getting there and we just pencil them in to win the championship. Yeah,
Um, I think, to be honest, man, I think there's been a lot of overreaction to the Chiefs because it's the Chiefs and they've been at the top for a long time now. They've definitely been the team of the decade. So when they come out and lose their first two games, it's time to say that the run is over and the dynasty is over. And I understand that. But let's call it what it is, man. They lost to the Chargers in the first game, who was a division rival, whom they had beat 7 or 8 times in a row. It was time for the
yeah,
Chargers to win one of them games.
yeah, yeah,
And guess what? The Chargers made the playoffs a year ago. They coached by Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert quarterback. They had the number one defense in the NFL a year ago. In fact, the Chargers are a good football team.
yeah, yeah,
That's not a crime. Then they lose the
yeah,
second game of the season to the literal. They are literally the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
yeah.
There's no crime in that. And guess what?
Nah,
They lost it by a field goal in a game that they literally dropped the touchdown right at the goal line.
yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah,
they Kelsey catch that touchdown, they win. I'm just saying that was a very game swinging, very game changing play when that happened. So I'm not gonna sit up here and call the Chiefs run over. I still got to keep getting to the AFC Championship. I'm sorry. I'm not counting the Chiefs out because I've done this before. I did it when they traded Tyreek Hill. I said it was over. I am not. The only way I'm gonna say the Chiefs run is over is when they literally their season ends.
yeah,
When their
yeah,
season ends. Because they're a team for me. I do not care how they look in the regular season. When they get in the playoffs, they will be dangerous. Let's keep in mind, Rashee Rice has been suspended for 6 games. They'll get him back at some point. They'll get, like you said earlier, Xavier Worthy. He'll come back from injury. So their receiver core will get better. Personally, I think where they need to upgrade at is running back. I
yeah,
think this whole Isaiah Pacheco, I think I've seen enough of this. Good player. The Chiefs need somebody in the backfield. They need a real difference maker. I'm not sure. Pacheco runs very hard. He's good in the postseason. I'm not sure if he necessarily. I don't know if you want Isaiah Pacheco on your fantasy team, to be honest. But that's no shot at Pacheco, man, because I like him. I think he's a good player. But I think the Chiefs this time to upgrade the weapons. But I'm not
yeah,
counting the Chiefs out, man. Not because they lost 2 games. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Now, if they lose this third game, I think they're at home hosting the Giants Sunday night. If they lose that game, then I go, okay, we might need to start looking at this a little more closely and carefully. But for now, man, I'm not counting Mahomes and Andy Reid out. I'm not. I
yeah.
still think
You can,
Mahomes is
you
the best
can,
quarterback in the game. I still think
yeah,
Andy Reid the best coach in the game. So I can't count them out, man. In fact,
yeah.
they
You
played
can't,
Philadelphia toe to toe, man.
yeah. You can't count them out. I was just
I'm
saying
not
as
counting them
far as
out. I'm
I
not.
think
I
I
get
was
it.
just saying,
Everybody ready to dance on their proverbial grave, I guess, so to speak, football terms.
yeah,
But I'm not. Nah, not yet. Not
yeah.
yet. Not 0
I,
and 2 ain't gonna make me say it's over with for the Chiefs. Not yet. Now I think what this has done is I think last year's Super Bowl even started. Okay, you can see the end is near. The end is near.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not sure the end is fully here yet.
Yeah. I was
But I
just
do think
saying
they
them
have a
getting,
problem with Philadelphia. They can't beat Philly. Philly can
yeah.
take
I
care
was
of them.
just saying them get to the Super Bowl. I was just saying them get to the Super Bowl and people just penciling them in to win the championship. Because that's
Right.
what they did last year. Like you gotta think about go back to when they was making their predictions. Everybody picked the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? They just thought just Mahomes showing up in the
No,
Super
facts.
Bowl. That's a gimme. I think that now that's over. I think
I would
because
agree with that. I would agree with that.
because if you see
Fat,
if they see
I'll go
Philly,
far enough to say this, Fat. Hold on, let me
yeah,
say this. I'm going to finish the episode up. I would go as far as to say this because I agree with you. I think this is the first. You remember before the season started, I picked Baltimore over Kansas City in the AFC Championship.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
more confident in that pick now than I was when I made the pick.
yeah, yeah,
In fact, even me saying that the run is over, right? It's over. That's me goddamn still getting to the AFC Championship.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. So it's hard to kind of say it's over, but you can see that it's not what it was. It's kind of hard. It's you kind of it kind of is. It's kind of hard to really I don't know, man. It's kind of hard
it
because you
is,
can
man.
still see
It
them
is.
winning the AFC, bro. You know what I'm saying? If
Yes.
they win the AFC and they don't win the championship, it's like, did they
I
really
can't
fall
call
off
that
for
run
real?
of the
Because they
NFC
still
Super Bowl.
winning. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
It's tough, man. Right now they're in a rough
Yeah.
spot, man. We'll see how they respond. And man, for you know what I'm saying, for my football fan, the NFL people, we will be getting into more NFL content as the weeks progress and the season goes on, man. Because we're going to start doing our strictly our Bama show earlier in the week. Later, we can start doing our previews of Bama. We can do our recap of Bama and the preview who they playing earlier in the week. Then later in the week, we can do it, give our Bama prediction and talk NFL and other college ball. Man, we have to start fitting that in the schedule. But man, Fat, that's all I got for this week, man. You got anything else to add before we get about here?
Nah, man. That's all I got, bro.
Oh man, well that seems like we came to the end of yet another episode of No Excuses, man. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, man. This is No Excuses, and we out.
We out.